I'm signed up for this identity protection company called ID Notify.
So you wasted your money.
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know. I
wasted
mean,
your
you
money.
help me out
Sorry.
here. I've been getting a lot of emails just lately,
Yeah.
and they're saying that your
Your
email
email got
address
compromised. Your data's in this leak. You're in this thing.
is on the dark web. Like,
Oh, the dark web. That's that's the internet where we turned off the lights.
yeah, right. Yeah. Well, what should I do about that? I mean, is there
Not a damn
anything?
thing.
Okay.
In most cases, not a damn thing. So one, the first thing you should do is unsubscribe from that crappy scammy service. So save your money. I have very strong feelings about the waste of money that most of those services are. There is a site called Have I Been Pwned, built and run by Troy Hunt, free. So it's Have I Been Pwned, Pwned. Right?
I've been there. I didn't like
Right.
the results.
I'm not going to tell you whether you like the results. I'm just going to tell you those are the results, right? So it probably told you that your email and your password were in a number of breaches, right? Let's be blunt. Your email, your password, your credit card number, all that stuff is going to be breached. So let's not focus on monitoring for whether it was, because it's going to be, period. It's going to be. So here's what you do. Change the way you behave. And I know behavior modification is hard, right? That's why people still smoke. One, every system you use a different password. I know that's difficult. People are like, oh, I got to remember them. No, you don't. Use a password manager. Something like Bitwarden or OnePass is a software. Some of them are free. Some of them cost a minor amount of money. Bitwarden is the one that I use. It's the one I recommend, and I don't get any money for that. They have a free version that works fine for most people. All of your passwords go in there.
Okay.
And then you have a really strong master password, which I would say make it a sentence. Don't use the same password anywhere. Every password is different. Every password is unique. I would recommend using the generator that is in Bitwarden. It will actually generate strong passwords for you that you can use. That's first thing. Second thing, every single system that supports multi-factor authentication or two-factor authentication, turn it on.
Period. Use it. Yeah.
Use it every time. I know people complain about it. I don't care. Use it. And if you've got a system that doesn't support two-factor authentication, stop using that system. And if you can't stop using the system, complain to them that it doesn't use MFA. MFA is trivial for organizations to set up today. It's way easier than it was even 5 years ago for an application to implement it. Every application on the internet, I don't care how sensitive you think it is, should have MFA, period. If you do those two things, unique password that you store in a password manager and MFA, the vast majority of the issues you have that they will report on the dark web are fixed.
Good to know. You just helped a lot of people, I hope.
I hope
and
so.
I'm going to make some changes because,
good.
Yeah, I was worried about that. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm on the dark web. I mean, everybody's worried about their data, right? My data, China's looking at my data and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, I post pictures of, I'm online all the time. I mean, half my life is digital. So
Hell,
of course
more than half your life is digital.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We're all over the place. My social security number is public. You can Google it. It's been compromised so many times. And I won't say it. Now, a lot of times I'll jokingly say it, but I found out recently that if I say it and it gets caught by wherever you host your podcast, they'll actually block your podcast. So I'm not going to do that to you.
Yes, please don't say that.
Your data's out there and that sucks and is bad and is a problem, but it's going to be out there. The other thing I'd recommend is lock your credit. Every single one of the credit bureaus has a feature where you can freeze your credit with them. If you're not applying for a credit card, you're not buying a house, you're not getting a car loan, whatever, there's no reason for your credit report to be accessible. So freeze it. Now, here's the thing to remember. When you go out to the bureau, their web interface is going to funnel you to where you can sign up for protection services that cost money. Don't do that. It takes a little bit more effort, right? Because you got to go to each bureau and freeze it separately. But it's 4 websites, right? Go to the 4 websites, freeze it.
Oh, well, it's going to take a little effort, time and effort, right? But it's worth it because especially with the emergence of AI, and we can talk about AI later, but I mean, and then quantum decryption. I heard the term quantum decryption from Andrew Wilder, where passwords that were stolen 10 years ago under encryption, they may be able to, decrypt all that soon. So you might want to change.
Right off the bat, if I've had your password hash for 10 years, I probably have your password, right? Yeah. So forget quantum. I've got a cracking server down. I got 3 cracking servers downstairs right now that the slowest one of them does 9 billion attempts per second to guess a password.
Wow.
That's the slowest of the 3. If I've had your password hash for 10 years, I've got your account. If you haven't changed your password in 10 years, not only do I have access to your account, but you probably deserve me to have access to your account. And that's me being a jerk.
No more password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, or winter 2024.
All right. Well, good stuff, man. I appreciate you helping us out with that.